Hi guys, welcome to Strength and Mobility Flow this morning with me, Terrell. I'm glad y'all are joining me live today. Unfortunately, I missed Thursday's HIIT class. I'm feeling a little under the weather, feeling a little better today. And so hopefully today's class will be challenging and present you with some new movements, but also with some familiar movements and a great opportunity for you to open new space in your body and just to have some fun moving. And so let's go ahead and get started this morning on our mat. For today's practice, you will be needing 2 blocks and a strap. So we'll be utilizing both of those during today's practice. So we're going to go ahead and start in big toe pose, just like we have been the last few weeks. And so in big toe pose, what I want you to do is go ahead and come into a tabletop with your hands right beneath your shoulders and your knees right beneath your hips. And then go ahead and bring your legs together. And now from here, you're going to be on the balls of your feet. And now what I want you to do is press back through your heels and then push your butt back towards your heels. And we're going to go for 5, just gently pulsing. 4, squeeze the ankles together. 3, 2, good. And then 1 more. Go ahead and try to sit up on those toes if you can. If this is a challenge for you, one modification that you can do is to take a block and place it underneath your glutes and just to sit back just like that. And so this is also another good option for you if you like. But go ahead and find big toe pose, and we're just going to do some breathing together. So close down your eyes. Make sure to squeeze your ankles together. Just live in that intensity. If it's too intense, come out of it a little bit. But if you can go a little bit further, feel free. And just keep breathing in and out through the nose. And now I want everyone to take a deep inhale in through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then let your breathing return back to normal. And now go ahead and slowly come out of big toe pose, and let's go ahead and start warming up through our hands and wrists. And so make sure the fingers are spread nice and wide with the index finger pointed forward. The thumbs are pointed in. You want to screw the hands into the ground so the inside of the elbows turns forward, and then press into the thumb now to grab at the ground with the fingertips, and then make circles. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, nice, and 1, other direction for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now turn the fingertips towards the outside. Lean to the right and then to the left for 5, 4, 3. Keep the elbows nice and straight. 2. Just go to wherever you feel sensation. 1. Good. And now go ahead and turn fingertips towards the knees. Press down through the palms. Lean back towards the fingers and then place the palms back down for 5, 4. Keep the elbows nice and straight. 3, 2, and then hold to the back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Press it through the palms more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly peel the wrists off the ground. Take the back of the hand, place the back of the hand into the ground, pressing down through the bones of the wrist. Take the other hand, place it on top. Press the palm down, and then you're going to spiral down through the shoulder, letting the shoulder come down and letting the elbow flare out. And then spiral it back up inside the elbows turns forward. We're going to do that 4 more times. So down, 4, 3, just be gentle, just go wherever you can. 2, 1, press it to the palm, lean over towards the fingertips, just gently. Just get a little bit more intense stretch across the back of that forearm. And then go ahead and flip the hand over. And same thing on the other side. Spiral down for 5, 4, 3, 2, nice. And then 1, good. And then spiral up and lean over towards the fingers. Good. And now go ahead and roll the wrist out. So now the next thing we're going to do is a little bit of cat-cow. We're going to do this a little bit differently than you might be used to doing it. So hands right beneath your shoulders, knees right beneath the hips, hands are shoulder width apart, legs are hips width apart. From here, make sure you're grabbing at the ground with your fingertips, pressing into the thumb mountain and the index finger, screwing the hands into the ground. Squeeze your hands in towards each other and then back towards your knees. And then at the same time, squeeze your knees in towards your hands. Pick a point to focus on, look forward, and now you're going to inhale, come into your cow, arching through the back, pushing the shoulders down towards the hips, keeping your eye on that point that you tried to focus on. Exhale, come into your cat. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, maintaining that pulling back of the hands and the knees towards the hands. So you maintain that tension the whole time through the core. 2 more. Last one, really arch the back. And then up. And now from this position, what I want you to do is push your left hip back towards your left heel. And you might feel this on the left side of your body. And then from here, look over towards your right thumb. I want you to pull your chest through to your right thumb. And then make a circle around to your left thumb. And then come back into your cat as you push your hips back towards your right heel. We do the same thing again. A little bit of rolling cat-cow, I like to call this. So arch through the back and then curve and then push back. Good. Now, any variations on this movement that happen while you're doing this is okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. There is no real form and technique as long as you're working through the spine, arching, feeling out those tight spots that you might not move on a daily basis because we move, because our movement sometimes becomes static and we move the same way all the time. So explore those different areas as you're here today. Maybe bend the elbow, maybe pull through, just explore that movement. Just a few more times through this rolling cat-cow. And then we're going to find a place of stillness. Going to begin to open up through our hips with a little bit of pulsing child's pose. Bringing the tops of the feet into the ground, pointing the toes to the back. Spreading the knees as wide as the mat. Walk your hands forward. Find your anterior pelvic tilt, sticking your butt to the sky. Maintaining this anterior pelvic tilt. Pulse your chest back, or try to pulse your hips back towards your heels. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. It doesn't have to be your maximum depth yet. 4, 3, 2, and then push the hips back on one hold here. Press into the hands. Make sure to maintain that anterior pelvic tilt. The focus here is the pushing of the hips back towards the heels. Settle, open, let the hips relax, let the lower back relax. Find length through the spine. Keep reaching through the fingers. And then now come up halfway. And then walk your hands over to the right. push your hips over to the left and then sink down. Make sure to keep pushing your hips over to the side you're going to stretch. You're going to feel this really deeply on the left side of your body. And now push yourself up halfway. Walk your hands through center, and then replace the hands, and then push the hips back. Feeling that nice, deep side body stretch. We're not going to hold it here for too long. Okay, come up halfway. Do the same thing again. Walk the hands over to the right, and then push the hips back. Find length through the side body. And then push yourself up halfway. Walk the hands over, and then push back. Find length. As you can see, I'm not going very deep yet. We're still warming up into our bodies. So just listen to wherever you're at today. Don't try to force anything to happen. Just move with the breath. That's the most important thing. And now go ahead and come up halfway. And then now, we're going to go ahead and come into our first down dog of the day. I'm going to go ahead and start removing my layers. I'm getting a little warm. Feel free to do the same thing yourself. So, should I brush some tissue? So what we're going to do here is we're going to press our hips up and back into our down dog. This is our first down dog of the day, so just be gentle here. Pedal out the feet. Move around a little bit. Don't get stuck in sort of the stagnant, like, oh, I have to make this shape. Make this fun. Move around, experiment, see where those tight spaces are. Maybe turn to the inside of the left foot, the outside of the right foot, and push back maybe. You don't have to, but it's a good way to stretch through the side body, coming light on the left fingertips, and then maybe doing the same thing on the other side. Feeling it out. Good. Okay. And now from here, go ahead and find a place of stillness. Index finger pointed forward, thumb pointed in. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Really find that long line of extension from your palms to your hips and then down to your heels. Press down through your heels. Stick your butt to the sky even higher, finding the anterior pelvic tilt. Now from this position, bend the elbows halfway, squeezing them in towards each other. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then press yourself back straight. We're going to do that 2 more times. We're waking up now, and so go ahead, press the chest back towards the thighs, bend the elbows halfway, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press up. Woo! 1 more of those. So go ahead, press into the hands, find that long line of extension through the spine, and then bend the elbows, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Press the chest back, 6, 5, look towards the belly button, 4, 3, squeeze the elbows in towards each other, 2, 1, press the hands up straight, drop down to the knees, press back into a child's pose, just for a moment. Whew. We are waking the body up. Great work, everybody. And so now, let's go ahead and come into a forearm plank. We're going to build some stability through the midsection of the body. I'm going to remove another layer here. Last layer to remove for our practice today. So building a little bit of core awareness this morning. Just starting off with a nice, simple forearm plank. So go ahead and come down to the ground. Arms are shoulder width apart, palms press flat. Go ahead, take those legs back, press the ground away. Make sure to tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Good. Pull the kneecaps up by contracting the front of the legs. Good. Stay here. 5. We're going by breaths. Deep inhale in. Exhale 4. Deep inhale in. Exhale 3. Deep inhale in. Exhale 2. Last one, deep inhale in. Exhale 1. Look down at your right forearm, and then we're going to open up to side plank on the right. Open the chest up from that bottom shoulder. Flex the feet. Look up towards the sky. Keep reaching up through that top left hand. Stay active through that arm. Stay active through the legs. Keep lifting up through the hips. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look down at the ground. We're going to flip over to the other side. Side plank on the other side. Nice. Good. Come into it slowly. You can also drop that bottom knee down if you need to find some more stability here. Keep pressing around with that forearm. Open the chest up. Make sure we're not sinking into the shoulders. Good. Relax that top shoulder down away from the ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Go ahead and find your forearm plank, and then go ahead, press yourself up into a full plank, and then take your hips up and back into a down dog. Nice work on that stability. So now we're going to start some sun salutations. These are going to be a little different than probably you've done them before, but just go ahead and follow along, have some fun. So we're going to inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, make a big circle, bring that right foot outside of that right hand. Come into this nice, deep, low lunge. Stay active through that back leg. We're going to pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the chest through, stay long through the spine, stay long through that back leg, and then bring that back leg forward into a squat. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. Stay here. And now replace the hands back on the ground. Notice we didn't stand up during this sun salutation. And then take that right foot back into this nice, deep, low lunge. Stay active through that back leg. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom. Sink to that hip. And then take that leg back into a plank position. From here, we're going to shift forward. Come down. Chaturanga. Press back up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the chest through the thighs. Stay active through the legs. And then exhale, roll back into your down dog. We're going to do that 3 more times, everyone. So this time we're going to start with the left leg. So inhale, lift that left leg up nice and high. Big circle outside of the hand. Lightly place that foot, stay active through the back leg, pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your chest through, stay nice and long through the spine. Bring that right foot forward, pulse in that squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the bottom, hold here, sink lower if you can, place the hands on the ground, take that left foot back, deep lunge. Stay active through that back leg. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Pull the chest through. Good. And then take that leg back into a plank position. You can come to the knees before we do this chaturanga, but either way, we're going into it. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Push up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the chest through. Think nice and tall through the top of the head. And then exhale. Down, dog. 1 more time on each side through this challenging sun salutation. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, big circle outside of the right hand. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the chest through, stay active through that back leg. Pull back on that right hip and step that left leg forward. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, sink low, 1, press those knees out, stay nice and tall through the spine, place the hands on the ground, take that right foot back into that low lunge, pulse down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it here, pull the chest through, shoulders down away from the ears, take it back into your plank. Come to the knees, or full chaturanga, push up, chaturanga, up dog. Press the ground away. Screw the hands into the ground, pinch the shoulder blades together, exhale, down, dog. Last time through this sequence, inhale, right leg up, big circle. Lightly place that left foot. Even the hips out, pulse down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, pull the chest through, sink the lower and that hip. Ooh, I'm opening up, and now bring that right leg forward. Pulse down. 5, 4. Press those knees apart. 3, 2, 1. Sink low. Sink low. Then place the hand on the ground. Take that left foot back into a lunge. Pulse down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink low. Pull the chest through. Stay active through the legs. And then take that right leg back into a plank position. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Push up. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then exhale. Downward facing dog. Find your breath here. If you need to, come down. Take a child's pose with the arms stretched long in front of you. It's a great place to rest. All right, guys. How are we doing in class so far? Hopefully, y'all are sticking with it. I know a lot of these movements are really challenging, especially when we're pushing with the upper body. But just stick with it. Just make sure you're following all the cues and just giving it your best shot. If you can't get all the reps, that's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Just do what you can. Remember, we're all here to have fun. So, with that said, let's go ahead and then build a sequence together. This sequence is going to involve 2 movements, wild thing and revolved triangle. Both of these are single arm movements. So, if you do have any shoulder issues or anything like that, just be really conscious and gentle with your body. Only go to where you can, and then modify where you need to in order to make it happen for you. But with all that said, we're going to go ahead and come into a down dog to start. Okay, so now that's we're in our down dog. Press your chest back towards your thighs, find that shape, find the long line of extension through the spine, sticking the butt to the sky. Press the ground away. And now you're going to inhale, lift that right leg up. Keep lifting the leg, open the hip and bend the knee. Keep opening the hip, keep bending the knee. And now from here, you're going to slowly fall over into your wild thing. Press up through your hips. I can't reach my arm all the way because I'm really long, but as you can see, I'm reaching through this hand, pressing up through the hips. And now from here, drop the hips down into this hip tip. Make sure that left arm stays nice and straight, and then press back up. Good. And now from here, look down at the ground. We're going to flip over, so you're going to lift that right foot up for just a moment. Bring it into the armpit, and place that right hand on the ground. This time, you're going to bring the right knee into the left armpit, and then kick that leg out to the side. From here, flexing that foot, place that hand up and lift up through that hip. Look down at the ground, you're going to dip that hip, and then press back up. Now from here, you're going to pick that right foot up, bring it back in, replace that left hand back down, and then take it back into a single leg, down dog, replacing that foot down. And that is your sequence. So, let's go ahead and do that same thing. We're going to do this 4 more times on the right side, every time adding in another hip dip. So, this next time we're going to have 2 hip dips in both wild thing and in your fallen triangle. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, press the chest back. Inhale, right leg up, open the hip. Begin to flip your dog. Wild thing. Drop the hips down. We got 1, and then down. Press up. 2. Really press it through the hips. Lift down with that left hand. Good. Flip it back over. Bring that knee into the left armpit. Kick that leg out. Revolve triangle, 2 hip dips. 1. Press up. 2. Press up. Replace that hand. Good. Go ahead. Bring that leg up. And open the hip. Replace that foot. 3 hip dips. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Flip it back over. Revolve triangle. Carry it through. I know this is moving. Lift up. 3. 2. 1. Replace that hand. Whew. Flip your dog. We got 4 here. Last one. So 4. 3. All the way up. 2. All the way up. Last one. All the way up. And now replace the hand. Flip it over. Revolve triangle. 4 dips. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lift up. Replace the hand. Take it back. Single leg down dog. Place that foot down. Find child's pose. Take rest. Just a few breaths in child's, just to give your arms a break, to give your nervous system a break, and to help you find your breath again. One more breath. All right. Now, how's that? So, we're going to go ahead and move on to the other side. And so, any parts that you found are a little bit challenging for you, just be aware of those on this side and integrate whatever modifications you need to make this happen for you. So, let's go ahead and come into our down dog to start. Just press this up and back. Make sure the arms are nice and straight, pressing through the index finger and the thumb. Lifting up through the hips, pressing the chest back. This will go a little bit faster since we know what's going on. So let's go into it. Inhale, left leg up. Begin to open the hip, and then flip your dog. And then we have 1 hip dip here. So you do down 1. And then press this all the way back up. I'm going to modify with my hand behind my head because I can't reach anymore. Now we're going to look down and flip it over, revolve, trying to bring that left knee into that right armpit. Kick that foot out, flexing it. Reach up towards the sky with that right hand. Look down, dip that hip. And then back up. And now replace that hand. We got 2 dips on this side. Foot back up, flip your dog. Replace that foot, and now we got 1, up, 2, up, and now replace that hand, flip it, revolve, triangle, squeeze that knee in as you replace that foot down. Then we got 1, 2, replace that right hand down the ground, bring that leg up, flip your dog, lightly place that foot down, 3 dips now, down, 3, down, 2, last one down, and really open up through the chest. 1, replace that hand, flip it, revolve, triangle, squeeze that knee in before you kick it out straight. Flip it up, 3 dips, 3, 2, 1, replace that hand. Last round here, kick it up, flip your dog, replace that foot, and dip down. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top. And now flip it over. All the way. Keep that leg through. Arm up. And now dip down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace that hand. Kick that leg up and then replace that foot. And then fine. Child's pose. Find some stillness. You have earned it at this point in class. Breathe here. Find stillness. Whew. All right, guys. Well, now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and work into our lower body a little bit more now with just some really active mobility and flexibility drills. So, with that said, what we're going to do is we're going to open up through your quads. I love opening up through the quads because they're really tight on a lot of us. And so, hopefully, the next thing that we're going to do is going to be a really effective quadricep opening for you to help you open up through your hips and just help you feel better in your body. So if you have really sensitive knees, you can go ahead and roll up the back edge of your mat. Mine are feeling okay this morning, but I'm going to do it as a preventative measure because, things happen. So now from here, in this kneeling position, my right leg is forward, my left leg is back. What I want you to do is press down through the big toe and the heel of the front foot. Draw back on that right hip so you even the hips out. So we don't want that open hip position, we want to even the hips out here. Then from here, you're going to press yourself up nice and tall through the spine. Press back through your back left heel. Tuck your butt under. And then you're going to lean back as you come forward in your hips, just so you feel this pull across the front part of the quad. And we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release out of that. Keeping the spine long. Good. Bring it 2 more times on the side. So nice and tall through the spine. Even the hips out. Tuck the butt under. Lean back and then come forward. Hold for 10. Press back through that heel. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release out of that. That can be really intense. Last time on this side. Nice and tall through the spine. Press back through that heel. Tuck your butt under. Lean back in the torso and come forward and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release out of that. Shake it out. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. So, left leg forward, right leg back. Even out through the hips by drawing that front leg back and that back leg forward. Press back through that heel. Tuck your butt under. Lean back. Come forward. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release out of that. We got this 2 more times. So nice and tall. Let's go straight into it. Tuck and lean and push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Relax the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. And then release out of that. This raises a good point. Anytime that we are working on flexibility and mobility, make sure you're not holding tension where there doesn't need to be. So in this case, we're holding tension in the lower half of the body. All right, but make sure to kind of relax the upper half of the body. As long as you're staying engaged enough to lean back and hold yourself in that position, that's about all you should need. If you're finding that your shoulders are raising up, that you're rounding through your spine, or anything weird like that, just go ahead and just fix it, and then just come back into it. So, last time on this side, hold back on that leg, push back through that heel, tuck your butt, lean back, and then come forward. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release out of that. We're not quite done with our quads just yet. We're going to do another quad strengthening and mobility exercise called, I call them trust falls, kneeling lean backs. But these are great for developing quad strength. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start this first set with our feet flexing. So you're going to be on the balls of your feet in the back. From here, what I want you to do is you're going to be nice and tall through the spine. You're gonna squeeze your glutes. It's really important to stay active through your glutes with this, so don't let anything go here, because what we don't want to happen is for your hips to dip back as you're going back or as you're coming forward. You want to maintain a straight line from your head all the way down to your knees. Now from here, you're gonna squeeze your glutes. I like placing my hands across my chest. You can place them out in front of you. Just make sure to relax the shoulders. And then now we're gonna take a deep inhale in. Exhale, bend from the knees, lean back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pull yourself back up. Make sure to squeeze loose. If you felt that in your lower back, just go ahead and engage the glutes a little bit more and make sure to stay nice and tall through the spine. Good. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Keeping staying on the balls of the feet for this second set as well. Squeeze the glutes and then lean back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull yourself back up. Whew. For this last one, you can either stay where you were with the feet, or you can point your toes in the back. I'm going to point my toes, and now I'm going to press down through my shins. Stay nice and tall through the spine. Squeeze my glutes, and then I'm going to lean back and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull yourself back up. Woo! Give your quads some love. I know that they're probably burning right now. Nice work, everybody. So, with that said, I want you to go ahead and then have a seat on your butt. We're going to open up through the hips a little bit. And we're just going to start with just some gentle rotations of hips. So open your legs wide. Stay nice and tall with the spine. If you need to, you can elevate your hips with a block. That might help if you have really tight hips or tight hamstrings or tight back, or just if you're tight. And so get your torso up nice and tall. So might press through your hands, and then now you're just going to sway. And this is it. Just nice and easy. We're just working through these rotations of the hips and just getting the hips just nice and loose, finding new space. This might be enough for you, and that is okay. Just go to wherever you feel sensation here. Good. Just 3 more here. Just working through it. Last one. Good. And then now what we're going to do is you're going to come into some in yoga, sometimes called deer pose. It's a little bit different than deer pose, a little bit more open, but what we call a 90-90. But we're going to work into this gradually. So what you're going to do is I want you to start in a straddle position. Okay? And then from here, I want you to take your right leg, and then you're going to bring that leg behind you. So lean to the left, and then bring that leg out to the side. And then flexing both feet, and then pressing this knee down, trying to sit yourself up as tall as you can through your torso. Now from here, press down hard through that leg, try to sit yourself up tall. Feel the relaxation at inner thigh. And now, just come forward for 10, 9, 8, just gentle pulses, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold here for 10, 9, press down hard for that heel, keep that foot flexed, press down hard for that back knee, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come up, lean over to the left, keep this back knee bent, bend that front left leg. Good. And then now we're going to try to sit ourselves up nice and tall through this spine. And now we're just going to make some circles over our hips. And we're going to go for 5, 4, press down hard through this front knee and the back knee. 3, 2, and 1. Other direction for 5, 4, ooh, there my back goes. 3, 2, good. And then 1. And now twist to the left, and then twist to the right. For 5, keep pressing down the knees. 4, 3, stay tall through the spine. 2, and then 1. We're gonna take a deep inhale in, lift up through the torso, square your chest up for the front leg. Exhale, come forward as much as you can. If you're more mobile than me, you might be already all the way down to the ground. That's a great thing. Just keep pressing down, stay engaged. We're not just sinking into this, there's engagement here. So you're pressing down through that front shin, pressing that back shin down to the ground, feeling that space open up in the inner thighs. Keep pushing back through that left hip. And keep lengthening through the spine. And now, go ahead, release your hands, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself back up, and then replace the hands. And now we're gonna go over to the other side. So, let's go ahead and transition on over. I'm gonna bring my right leg forward, left leg behind me here. And so these are so good for our hips. And you might notice as you're switching from one side to the other that you're uneven on sides, and that is perfectly normal. You know, even our bodies are built asymmetrically, so you might never reach symmetry, but it's good to get some sort of equanimity between both sides. And so that's why we're doing both sides, right? So press down through that back knee. This side is a lot tighter for me in this hip joint. So as you can see, I'm leaning more towards the side here, but I'm still trying to stay engaged, pressing down through that knee, pressing down through this front heel, and squaring everything up. Remember, it's not about just bam, I'm going right into it, it's about growing into the pose. Good. And now stay engaged in the legs, stay nice and tall through the spine, and then now pulse forward for 10, 9, 8, keep the spine long, 7, 6, and as you can see, I'm not moving very far. This is where I feel it for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now hold at the bottom for 10, 9, 8, press on hard, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead, come up, lean over towards the right, and then bend that front knee 90 degrees. Press down through that shin, press your torso upright. We're gonna make those circles. So we're gonna for 5, 4, 3, press down hard through that front shin, 2, and 1, and then other direction for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good. And now twist towards the right, and then to the left. For 5, towards the right, and then to the left. Good. Stay nice and tall through the spine. Stay engaged in the legs. Keep pressing everything down. 2 more here. Last one. Good. And now you're going to lean forward for 10, and back up. 9, keep the spine long, push back through that right hip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay engaged in the legs. 3, 2, and then hold at the bottom. Press up hard through that front leg. Stay long through the spine. If you can, I'm going to keep my hands on the ground on this side, but if you want to, you can remove the hands and then hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then push yourself back up. Whew! And then go ahead and then come out of that. Shake those legs out. Oh. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and open up through our hamstrings a little bit. And so go ahead and sit in staff pose. If you have a hard time sitting upright because you have really tight hamstrings, go ahead and roll up the back edge of your mat, or find something to prop your hips up like a block. Just sit up. So from here, Go ahead, sit yourself up nice and straight and tall. Make sure we're finding that anterior pelvic tilt so you're sticking your butt to the back. No curving in the spine at all. I want you to bring your hands behind your head. Squeeze your elbows to the back. Press down hard through your heels, and then we're going to pulse forward. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press down hard through the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good. Go ahead, come up. And now take a deep inhale and reach up through the arms. Exhale. Hinge forward and then grab the feet. Now this doesn't have to be your fullest or your deepest forward fold. Just something for now. We're going to work through the hamstrings a little bit deeper in just a moment. But just hang out here just to feel that relaxation in the lower back. And now go ahead and then come on up. And so now, what I want you to do is go ahead and come to a standing position. I'm going to do a little bit of standing drills for the hamstrings. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your legs hips width apart. From here, we're going to bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Even out through the hips by drawing back on that right foot, drawing that left leg forward. Press down through the big toe of the right foot hard. Your hands on your hips. For this exercise, you're going to find your anterior pelvic tilt, sticking your butt out to the back. And then you're going to bend that back knee. And then from here, you're going to hip hinge forward. Press down hard through that front big toe. And then pull back on that front leg and hold for 10. 9, press down hard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your butt, roll up through your spine. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times on this leg. So bend that back knee, even out through the hips, hip hinge forward, find that anterior pelvic tilt, and then hold for 10. 9, 8, 7. Draw up through that right hip. 7, 6, 5. Press on hard with that big toe of that right foot. 3, 2, 1. Tuck the butt, roll up through the spine. Last time on this side. So bend that back leg, stick that butt up, come on down. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the butt, roll up through the spine. Great job, y'all. I know it could be really intense there, but it probably felt really good, didn't it? So let's go ahead and flip on over. Let's go to the other side. So left foot forward, right foot back, even the hips out, bend that back knee, stick that butt out, and then come on down. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the butt, roll up through the spine to release the hamstring. Second round. Bend that back knee, come on down, hip hinge, and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the butt, roll up through the spine. Last time for this. Bend that back knee, stick that butt out, come on down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the butt, roll up through the spine. Great job, everybody. All right, one last active stretch that we're going to do, and then we're going to go into some more yin style stretches on the ground, which will feel really juicy for the end of class. So for this particular exercise, I want you to stand with your legs about hips width apart. Keep the knees bent. From here, I want you to raise up through the right arm. Keep lifting up through that right arm, and then I want you to push that hip over and lean to the side. You should feel this all along that right side of your body. And now from here, you're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, reach up at a 45, 7, reach, 6, 5, 4, drive down through that right foot, 3, 2, 1, keep leaning, opening up the chest towards the sky. And now from here, look down towards that left heel, begin to twist and turn down towards that left heel. You should feel this all along the right side of your body. And it's like you're doing a forward fold over that left leg. And now from here, pulse down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your maximum depth. You can place your fingertips on the ground, on your shin, on your thigh, wherever it goes. But find stillness, let your head hang. And then begin to slowly straighten through your right leg if you can. I'm just going to hold here for just a moment. Just sink deeper. I like walking my fingertips, especially my right fingertips out. Gives me a longer line of stretch. And I'm going to bend that right knee. And we'll go the same way that I got into it. Pushing that over and then down. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So bend the knees, raise up through the right arms, lean over to the side, find that long line of extension, then pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach. And now look down towards that right heel and begin to twist and turn. And now come down just where you feel it and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. And now stretch through that left leg. If you so choose, release the head, let everything hang. Breathe. And now bend the knees. And now go ahead, come on up the same way. And great job, everybody. So, we're near the end of class, and so now is the time for us to really become internal and to really get some nice, juicy stretches in. So I'm going to go ahead and put my layers back on to keep my body nice and warm while we go into this next phase of our class. Feel free to do the same. Once again, if you haven't done so already, grab your 2 blocks, grab your strap, maybe rehydrate if you need to. And now, the first thing is we're going to do the stretch out through our chest and our shoulders. And so, actually, I'm going to sweater off for now. So, go ahead and then grab your 2 blocks and just have them handy. And so now what we're going to do is you're going to come into a tabletop right near the back edge of your mat. And then from here, push your hips back and then walk your fingertips forward. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of puppy. Getting into this gradually. And now press down through the fingertips hard. And now pulse the chest down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Hold at the bottom. And then press the palms flat. And then let the forehead or the chin or the center of the chest find the mat. If it doesn't get there right away, that's okay. As you can see, my forehead is clearly off of the mat right now. But I'm gradually sinking into it, well, very rapidly, gradually sinking into it. Just feeling that openness in my shoulders, feeling that openness across my chest. Make sure to stay active through the hands in this particular stretch. We want to make sure that we're working into the shoulder blade and not the shoulder joint. So gently press into the outsides of the hands as you're here to maintain that activation. Pressing the fingertips away from you as you push your hips to the back. shoulders. Probably felt nice and juicy to open up in that way. But open up through our triceps, the backs of our arms a little bit. So go ahead and take your blocks, place them at the top of your mat. If you have really open shoulders and really open lats and triceps, you could place the blocks at a higher height. But if you're like me, and you have really tight lats and a really tight upper back, you can go ahead and place it at a lower height for a little bit less intensity. And so now same position, except this time you're going to have your elbows on the blocks. And then from here, making sure that they're shoulder width apart, you're going to press your elbows down into the block. Now we don't want to sink into this. What we want to do is round through the spine, like we're in a cat position. Tucking the pelvis, and then pulling back on the elbows and pushing the armpits down towards the ground, just gently. It doesn't have to be anything too intense, just enough for you so you can feel it. And then try to get the thumbs to touch the back of the head. And once you find that juicy spot, just breathe. Stay rounded through the spine. And now go ahead and gradually and slowly come out of that. Nice work, everybody. So now go ahead and you can come into this next one any weight that you so choose. I like putting a block underneath my glutes. And I'm going to take my left leg and bend it back behind me. It's going to be on the outside of my leg here. Okay? And then I'm going to stretch through my other foot. Okay? And so my glutes elevated, my hips are elevated, and I'm stretching through this foot. If you have the mobility and flexibility, you can take away the block and just go ahead and come on down to the ground like this. And so I guess I'll stay here today. So with the block or without the block. And now from here, you can sit yourself up nice and straight and tall. Good. And then now take a deep inhale in. Lift up through the chest. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. And just forward fold. Feel this stretch. We're going to do this two different ways. Come as deep as you like. And now go ahead and push yourself back up. And now we're going to open up to the back. So press yourself up nice and straight and tall. And then gradually work yourself to the back. And just go to a place where you feel it, right? I feel it right here, so I'm just going to stay right here. And what I'm doing is I'm gently trying to find a posterior pelvic tilt, so I'm gently tucking my butt under, not anything too aggressive, just enough to feel the sensation and the opening in the front part of that thigh. Just breathe into it, sink a little deeper. And now, go ahead and come on up and let's switch sides. So bringing my right leg behind me, setting myself up here, coming to the top of that right foot. Now sitting myself up nice and straight and tall, pushing back through that left hip. Deep inhale in, exhale, come forward and stretch. Just to where you feel sensation. And now go ahead and come on up. And let's go ahead and lean back. Deep inhale in, push yourself up nice and straight and tall. Exhale, lean back. it should feel comfortable. You never want to get into a place where you're in a pose, you're like, oh God. If you get to that place, that means that you've gone too far, or that you're not tuning into your breath. You want to keep the breath consistent and even, and then go to a place where you feel comfortable. It should feel slightly uncomfortable, but it should be something you should be able to maintain for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Sink deeper. If you come to a place where it doesn't feel good, like right now, I'm like starting to feel this in my knee a little bit, I'm gonna come out of it a little bit. Just enough, just where I feel it feels good again. And then I'm back in that place. I injured my knee about a year ago, so I'm still having every once in a while issues with it. Go ahead and come on up. But the more that my body opens up, the less issues that I have with it. So that's a good thing. All right. So now we're going to close out with 2 more stretches. The first one is just going to be a seated straddle. Once again, you can elevate your hips on the block. I'm going to go ahead and do that for myself. And so sitting up on this block. And then I'm going to stretch up through my legs. I'm going to squat back a little bit so my heels have this nice mat to rest on. And so coming to this nice straddle position. If you're more open in the hips than me, you can definitely open your legs wider, but just come to a place where you feel comfortable. Make sure we're going to stay active through this, so flex the feet, drive down through the heels to push yourself up taller. Take a deep inhale in, raise the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips. And let your hands find a home. If you're really flexible and mobile, maybe your head and chest are all the way to the ground. But just go to where you feel the sensation. Try to stay long through the lower back, but you can round through the upper back to help you release even more. Still keep lengthening through the lower back, keep driving down through the heels, pushing the hips to the back, externally rotating the feet so the feet are turning up and away. Stay relaxed through the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And now go ahead and press down through your heels to press yourself up nice and straight, tall. Nice, good. And then go ahead and lie down on your backs and grab your strap. So now to close out today, grab your strap and lie down on your back. And then we're going to take your left foot and put the ball of your left foot around, or put the strap around the ball of your left foot. And then now keeping your right knee bent, you're going to take the strap and pull the left knee in towards the left armpit. We're going to go for 5, 4, nice and gentle, 3, 2, and last one, 1, and then hold here, pulling the knee towards the armpit, keep that foot flexed. You can take the strap in the left hand if that feels good to you, and then you can stretch out through that right foot if you like. If the knee doesn't attach all the way to the ground for this variation, that's okay. It can stay slightly elevated. As you can see, mine is. My leg didn't go completely straight yet. Once again, my inner thighs are really, really tight. So something I'm working on myself to try to get that to loosen up in there. And so we want to try to create balance in our bodies by opening up those tight spaces so we don't create imbalance elsewhere in compensations. And so it's important to understand where your tightest at so you can focus on those areas in your own practice. And now go ahead and bring the left knee into the chest, squeeze the knee and give it a hug. And thank it for working for you today. And then go ahead and replace that left foot down on the mat and the right foot. Place the strap over the ball of the right foot. And now you're going to pulse that knee in towards the armpit for 5 and back up. And pulse a little bit deeper for 4, 3, 2, and last one, and 1. Just feel the release of that hip. You can slowly stretch out through that left foot. And now go ahead and bring that left knee into the chest. Squeeze it in. Bring both knees into the chest. Let your hips raise up off the ground. Squeeze those knees in. Squeezing as close as you can to your chest. Feel the lower back release. Maybe make some circles here. Give you a nice good massage. Take one more deep inhale in. Hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let it all go. Release the feet to the corners of the mat. Palms point up towards the sky. And you find rest. The most important pose of our practice today. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Relax the glutes. They've done a lot of work today. Relax the hands. Relax the back of the head. Relax the heels. And then the neck. And then the calves. And then get heavy. So if you're joining me at home, you may stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. If you're seeing this after the live stream, the same thing applies. Please spend anywhere from about at least 5 minutes in Shavasana, really centering yourself for your day and feeling the effects of the practice. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this Sunday morning strength and mobility flow. I hope you learned something new, gain some new space in your body, and are feeling nice and strong and ready to accomplish what you need to do during your day. I will see y'all again on Thursday for HIIT. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Namaste.